channel.
Hello guys, thank you for staying with us and welcome back to the channel. Finally, to the channel that promises to keep you fresh and entertained concerning sport-like related stories, from fans' reaction to pre and post-match analysis, and of course, in-depth match analysis. Ugochukwu,
my brother,
AY Baba, and Official Ola. You guys are all welcome to this production. You can follow us across all social media platforms on Facebook, X, Instagram, and of course our YouTube page at Final Whistle 931. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, on Tuesday, exactly 6 p.m., we broke out the news that Tosin Adarabioyo, according to Sports Boom, has switched allegiance officially to represent the Super Eagles of Nigeria, of which we said it's a good news. We don't know if he is going to be in the plans of a show, but sadly, Ugochukwu, you're not on that production with me and AY. I just want to hear your honest opinion first about the whole situation first.
I think I'm glad that you used the word sadly.
But I said sadly you were not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a good news for the player in particular, because he knows one thing for a fact, that there's no way he's going to make it into the 3 Lions of England.
I don't understand.
He knows that fact.
You say facts. When you say facts, it's something that you have.
He knows. Yeah, he knows that he's not going to make it to the 3 Lions of England. So he had to just backpedal and quickly take the second option. And that is where I have a problem. I think Tosin is 27 this year.
Yes.
Right? Fine and good. Congratulations to him, like I said. He brings more firepower, gives up options and all that to whatever Nigeria wants to do. No, wait now.
Firepower.
To where?
He gives us options.
Okay, it's now us now.
No, he's a Nigerian. Okay. He's a Nigerian. No, I can't deny any Nigerian the right now. But I'm just saying, we will not have a big pool to select from. But my personal opinion, right? I feel like it is one of those things that happen where there's a World Cup year around the corner.
Okay.
Where players want to come and jump ship. We saw Mason Greenwood also switch to Jamaica.
Okay.
I think yesterday thereabouts.
I think the reasons are different.
To you. But these players have been playing since being in their best form and all that. But for Tosin Adarabioyo, I think he's a good one. He just won the last Club World Cup, where he had 4 appearances, a goal to his name. Wonderful one. I won't deny that. But I think for the Super Eagles, I would say a big no to it.
Okay.
A big no, because I believe in sacrifices. Some people made sacrifices for us to get to where we are. And eventually, if we go to the World Cup, it would be unfair for us to have certain players play the qualifiers and another go and represent us at the Mundial. It would be unfair, and God is not an unfair God, unjust God. That is one. Now, secondly, he's playing style. We don't know how best he plays, because
we don't know.
Wait, Ola. I'll give you more than 6 videos of where you say, don't ever bring that guy to this. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
Okay.
I love this.
But right now, he has become the best thing since fresh bread.
Okay. After sliced bread.
All of a sudden, no.
Okay.
Because he's a Chelsea player. In Chelsea, we see him either paired with Colwill or today with Badeshile. Even the coach doesn't know where the best pairing would be with him.
I wish
he plays him today. He plays him today. Okay. Yes, and tomorrow we don't see him again. We know the truth.
I just asked you a simple question. I think you don't understand the question, but I think I understand what you're saying. Anyway, we were on that production together. We broke the news. I don't know why this man is confused. I asked him a simple question. He does not know what to say. If a player is 27, we all believe that's his prime. You understand? You understand? So, what are we looking at Tosin Adarabioyo to add peradventure if Esika will not consider him? It's a different thing to switch allegiance. It's a different thing for the coach to say, okay, I've seen you play. I want you to be part of my squad. What are we looking to Tosin to bring into the Super Eagles?
Yeah. I think firstly we have to wait for the federation to confirm him.
Yeah.
I think we just some news outlets have actually put it out. So once the federation confirms him, then we can now say, okay, Tosin Adarabioyo is a bona fide Nigerian player.
Yeah.
But for me, like you rightly said, the ball still lies in the hands of the coach after the eligibility switch. Ugochukwu has not taken any coaching course. He does not know anything about coaching. As a matter of fact, when he analyzes coach himself,
he says a player that says Kennedy is a good coach.
So I wouldn't take his assertion.
I want to hear your opinion before I come back for you.
To a player has been correct. I think let the coach has the final say to decide if this guy will fit into his system and philosophy.
Yeah.
Regardless of
The player itself. The player's ability.
So one thing for me, one thing I always hinge on is, regardless of your philosophy or whether it's going to fit in system, my own take is always make sure you don't bring a player that is not having playing time. That is the only way I can, whether it's good or not. It is the coach that will determine whether he can fit in his own particular system. The few times you are watching, have we seen him play? Now I've seen Tosin Adarabioyo more in Fulham. I loved him in Fulham during the partnership with Kevin Bassey. Nobody will see that and feel like, okay, it was going to work. But it didn't eventually switch that time. Now he's at Chelsea, which is actually another bigger club, where you would see more bigger competition.
Sure, yeah.
Mhm.
You understand? So everybody will not just expect him to walk into that Chelsea team, but I'm sure that there's still time with what he has achieved so far. But they're saying that he has because he has considered us now, they will now say he does not fit in. I can't say that because I'm not the coach. But what I've watched so far in Fulham, with the partnership I've seen with Kevin Bassey, can we replicate that in the Super Eagles? Knowing fully well that we have that's like a point of where we even need a you understand?
Yeah.
A group. Now, so Tosin Adarabioyo has decided to choose Nigeria. Good news.
Good news.
Now the next step is Federation confirms him. Now the next step is
coach.
Coach, is he good to make my call-up list
Or not?
Would he fit into my system and philosophy?
Yes. Because anyway, I think I like the angle you come from, because Chupo Apong has switched allegiances whenever.
Nobody has
But
called
coaches have come, even for friends, they have not
Nobody
considered
has-
it.
so that's-
Now answering Ugochukwu about the player or no player, let me now make it clear to Ugochukwu about something now. You understand? Tosin Adarabioyo, you made mention of him. We're not getting to see him. I don't think you watch. I think maybe probably you watch more of Arsenal games than whenever. This is a Tosin Adarabioyo that had 28 appearances last season as a player. I think that says it all. You understand? Then he is a leader. Let me
competitions?
finish. Yes, 28 this thing. You understand now? He is a leader. He's a leader in Chelsea at 27.
Mhm.
You understand? That is bought for free.
Mhm.
You understand? Just to come and oversee the likes of Levi Colwill and Trevor Chalobah. And ever since he came to Chelsea, have we seen improvement on Levi Colwill and Chalobah's game? Yes, we have. That is one aspect again. Number two now, can you name me one Super Eagles current defender now that can sit on the bench of Chelsea? Please, just name me one current Super Eagles defender now. Then you're talking about World Cup. You and I sat here.
Woman abroad.
You and I sat here 2 days ago. You say we will not make it to the World Cup, and you are saying Tosin Adarabioyo is considering the Super Eagles of Nigeria because of the same World Cup. You say we are not going to qualify. You and Emmanuel Babayaro.
And I wait.
You said it here.
Are we doing this? Are we doing
You
this?
said no. I'm answering your question. You said he has considered us because of World Cup.
Yes.
The World Cup, you say we are not going.
It's not guaranteed.
So definitely, he's not considering us because of World Cup. Definitely.
Oh God
No, Ugochukwu.
Almighty.
He's not considering us because of World Cup.
No, don't. That statement you made.
No, I asked you a simple
It's
question.
not-
That what did you feel? What is your
Trace your step and then correct it, please.
You said Tosin Adarabioyo is looking to represent because of he will not get chances to play for the Three Lions,
Yes.
and he's choosing Super Eagles because of World Cup
Yes.
You said
That's what you
it will not
said.
be- It will not be fair with
Yes.
some people.
that has qualified for the World Cup. The same World Cup they say we are not going. So which World Cup are we talking about? The next World Cup when it will be 30 something. Let me correct this impression now. I would prefer a player, like I said, to give me 6 solid match which consists of a tournament football than give me 9 years. And let me answer you the question. The
But
question I asked you was, what attributes do you think Tosin Adarabioyo will bring to the Super Eagles? I was expecting you to tell me his area ability, what you feel he has. You are telling me you are bringing Banter to this thing.
You know, Ugo has his resentment towards players that actually develop abroad. So he will not. He has probably not watched this guy. So it will be very hard.
No,
for him
I've
to
not
tell you-
watched. I've not
tell you the
seen a
attributes.
game he has played.
But I think he has one or two things to say about them. The qualification to the World Cup that you are not so guaranteed.
They are not so guaranteed. You're picking as a yardstick for Tosin. World Cup we will never qualify. If we have qualified for World Cup now and this news is coming outside, believe me, I'm one of those people saying no, it should not be there. We're in a precarious situation.
There's still a lot to play for.
There's still a lot to play for, and this guy wants to be part of it.
If Ezekiel decide to bring in him, I think he's going to play like 4 matches.
Yes, for World Cup
So
qualifiers.
if he's a part of the World Cup qualifiers, who says no to him go to the World Cup? You understand?
So Ugochukwu,
I think this is deliberate.
he's not deliberate. I started with you. I'm just analyzing what you're saying.
No, you're not analyzing what I'm saying.
What did you say?
You are twisting what I'm saying, but that's fine. I don't care. I'll have to stay to this.
I just say his
I have to-
attributes, his
I
strong
have to-
attributes that you feel he can. There's no attribute in Tosin Adarabioyo that you feel he can bring and add to the Super Eagles? No, none at all.
That if you have memory loss, you can tell me you have memory loss. That was not the question you asked me.
I say, how did you feel about the news?
Exactly. And is this different from is this the same thing with what you just said now? That is different, my guy. That is different. That was not what you asked me in the first place. You asked me what did I feel about the news.
But did you also say
it's different from what you just said, what you claimed what you asked. It's different.
You said he will not is coming to Super Eagles because of World Cup now. Didn't you say that?
You asked me what did I feel about the news.
Okay.
Different from what you just said. You said ask me attributes. Please.
Okay, the attribute now. Which strong attribute?
I don't have attributes for him.
Someone said it was why you. That's what I'm saying. He does not fancy players from abroad.
You cannot twist my word and expect me to still answer you. So you don't do that.
So it will be very hard for you to
see anything good
to know the attributes. That's what I'm saying. So, but for me, I feel like he has decided to choose Nigeria. We are happy that he associated himself with us, like I usually said. Now let's wait for the coach to determine whether
he will fit in his philosophy or not, and the federation to probably announce it.
One thing about the situation is if Ezekocho does not look in this direction, I'm sure Evans will not fall.
Yes, never. Nobody will talk about
Evans
it.
will not fall.
Well, the same you has come here countless times and said, "Hey, this guy is not good." But the moment
that was post-match reaction. That's the heat of the moment. And
in the heat of the moment,
I can count many times.
You speak out of. I
can count many times. You're an Arsenal fan. I can count many times.
In the heat of the moment, are you saying in the heat of the moment you say things that are not?
He said he's not good enough.
Yes, he had bad matches.
He has said it. So what
I can remember how many times. I can remember Arsenal fan. I can remember how many times you have said, Odegaard is this, Odegaard is that, and the next day you put 50,000 on them to win games. So it's heat of the moment. It's heat of the moment. Because I say the player had a bad game, overall rank him above the season. Is Ekong doesn't having bad games. If you are watching based on Zimbabwe match, it's a different thing.
Never near the Super Eagles.
Yes, I remember because he had a bad game. He had a bad game. But now,
you should be to stick to your words.
I think you should learn to separate banter from analysis.
This is not banter.
You are bantering.
This is not.
It is banter from analysis. Let me now make it clear to you now. The fact that a player is not mine, whether club or no club, does not say. When I see the strong attribute of his, I should not be able to say, okay, this is it. I ask you a simple question. That name one Super Eagles player, a Super Eagles defender, current now, that can sit on the bench of Chelsea Football Club. You are mute.
One thing I said it now gives us a larger pool of players to pick from.
Okay.
Because I'm not the coach, right? I said,
you're now buttressing what we are saying now. That's not what you said.
Oh, God Almighty.
That's what you're saying now. But anyway, I think I understand where you're coming from.
I think you really have to pay attention.
The subscriber pay attention. Probably they'll tell us in the comment section. Well, Tosin Adarabioyo
I never knew there was going to be a day like this.
Tosin Adarabioyo is in the news. No, yes, it happens. They are the younger brothers of London, so I think I know where the heat of the moment is coming from. Tosin Adarabioyo is in the news. We reported it 2 days ago, according to Sky Sport Boom and many media outlets, that yes, he has chosen to represent the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We're still waiting for official confirmation from the Nigerian Football Federation, and hopefully, if he's going to fit in their philosophy and tactics of Ezekocho, well, it's another different thing for the player to nationalize with the country, and it's another different thing for the coach to say that, okay, yes, you can actually fit into what I'm feeling. I see something good in him. Ugochukwu said there's nothing good in his own Nazareth and every other thing, but that's by the way. You can feel free to go to the comment section and share opinion concerning this.
What you feel about Tosin Adarabioyo?
I don't know what you feel about Tosin Adarabioyo in the comment section.